Hey, future millionaires! Nigussie Tadesse here from Ethio-Wealth Map, your guide to building wealth the smart way. Today we're exposing the top 5 deadly mistakes new entrepreneurs make. Mistakes that kill 90% of businesses before they even start. Look, I've been there. These aren't just business tips, my friends. These are survival strategies. Stick around. This could save you years of failure. Mistake number 1, my friends, and it's a big one. Jumping into a business because you love the idea, without checking if anyone else will pay for it. This isn't about your passion, it's about their wallets. I've seen too many Ethiopians pour their heart, soul, and millions of birr into passion projects that nobody wants. Restaurants with empty tables, shops overflowing with unsold goods, all because they forgot the golden rule: market demand is king. So, how do you avoid this trap? Validate your idea before you invest a single birr. Think of it like this: you wouldn't build a house on a foundation of sand, would you? Treat your business idea the same way. Test the ground first. Use surveys, ask your network, put up a landing page for pre-orders, run polls on social media. Find out if there's real interest, not just polite nods from your aunties. Look, I know it's tempting to skip this step. You're excited, you're passionate, you want to dive right in. But trust me, taking the time to validate your idea is an investment, not a delay. It's the difference between building a business on solid ground and watching it crumble before your eyes. Remember, even the best businesses need customers. Don't assume, validate, and if the demand isn't there, don't be afraid to pivot. Change your product, adjust your target market, find what resonates. The entrepreneurial journey is about adapting, evolving, and always listening to the market. Think of it like this. You're a farmer, and you want to grow the best teff in Ethiopia. But what if the soil in your region isn't right for teff? Do you force it, wasting time, money, and effort? No, you adapt. You find out what grows best in your soil, what the market demands. The same goes for your business. Alright, let's talk about mistake number 2, the silent killer of countless businesses: ignoring cash flow. You can have the best product in Ethiopia, a line of customers out the door, but if you don't understand your cash flow, you're building your empire on a foundation of sand. Here's the hard truth: profit on paper doesn't always translate to cash in hand. I've seen businesses with impressive revenue streams collapse because they didn't manage their cash flow effectively. They overspent, they overhired, they took their eye off the ball, and before they knew it, they were drowning in debt. So how do you avoid this trap? It's simple. Track your cash flow religiously. Know where every birr is coming from and where it's going. Use tools like QuickBooks, Excel spreadsheets, or even a simple notebook. The key is to be meticulous and consistent. Next, prioritize paying yourself last. Yes, you heard that right. As entrepreneurs, we pour our heart and soul into our businesses, but it's crucial to remember that a healthy business owner leads to a healthy business. And finally, always maintain an emergency fund. Aim for at least 6 months' worth of operating expenses. Remember, cash flow is the lifeblood of your business. Chapter 3. The Lone Wolf Trap. Why trying to do everything yourself is a recipe for burnout. Now let's talk about mistake number 3, the one I see far too often among ambitious entrepreneurs: trying to do everything yourself. Listen, I get it. You're driven, you're passionate, you want to be involved in every aspect of your business. But here's the hard truth. You can't do it all, and trying to will only lead to burnout, overwhelm, and ultimately, failure. Think about it. You wouldn't expect a surgeon to perform every role in an operating room, would you? They have a team of specialists, each with their own expertise, working together to achieve a common goal. Your business should be no different. So, how do you escape the lone wolf trap? Delegate. Stop trying to be the marketer, the accountant, the customer service representative, and the CEO all rolled into one. Identify your strengths, focus on those, and outsource the rest. There are countless ways to delegate effectively. Hire freelancers for specific tasks, outsource entire departments, or partner with experts in your field. The key is to surround yourself with a team of skilled individuals who can support your vision and help you achieve your goals. Remember, your time is your most valuable asset. Don't waste it on tasks that can be delegated. Focus on your strengths, on the high-impact activities that only you can do. Be the visionary, the leader, the strategist. Let your team handle the rest. Chapter 4. No clear brand or USP lost in the sea of sameness. Let's move on to mistake number 4, and it's a big one: lacking a clear brand identity and a unique selling proposition. In other words, if your business is just another XYZ company, you've already lost the battle. In today's crowded marketplace, you need to stand out, differentiate yourself, give people a reason to choose you over the competition. This is where your USP, your unique selling proposition, comes in. It's the answer to the question, why should I buy from you? It's what makes you special, what sets you apart from the sea of sameness. And trust me, if you can't articulate your USP in a single sentence, you've got work to do. Let me give you an example. Instead of saying, I sell coffee, which is about as generic as it gets, how about this? We source the finest organic coffee beans directly from Ethiopian farmers, roasted fresh, and delivered to your doorstep within 48 hours. See the difference? You've painted a picture, evoked emotions, highlighted what makes you unique. Your brand is more than just a logo or a slogan. It's the feeling people get when they interact with your business, the story you tell, the values you embody. It's about building trust, creating loyalty, and leaving a lasting impression. So, how do you develop a strong brand and a killer USP? Start by understanding your target audience. Who are you trying to reach? What are their needs, their pain points, their aspirations? Once you have a clear picture of your ideal customer, you can tailor your message and your offerings to resonate with them on a deeper level. Chapter 5. Scaling Too Fast, the Icarus Paradox. And now for the final and perhaps the most tempting mistake of all, scaling too fast. This is the entrepreneurial equivalent of the Icarus Paradox, flying too close to the sun, only to have your wings melt and come crashing down. I've seen it time and time again. Businesses experience a taste of success, they get excited, they want to conquer the world, and they scale too quickly before they're truly ready. Let me be blunt. Scaling before you've nailed profitability is a recipe for disaster. I've seen restaurants open multiple branches fueled by initial hype and excitement, only to go bankrupt within a year because they didn't have the systems, processes, or financial stability to support such rapid growth. So, what's the solution? Master unit economics first. Focus on making your core business model profitable before you even think about expanding. Start with one location, one product, one service. Get it right, understand the numbers, and then, and only then, consider scaling. Think of it like building a house. You wouldn't build the second story before the foundation is solid, would you? The same principle applies to your business. Focus on building a strong foundation, a profitable core, and then scale from a position of strength. Here's the key takeaway: slow and steady wins the race. Boom! Now you know the 5 traps destroying new entrepreneurs, but here's the good news. Now that you're aware of these pitfalls, you can avoid them. Knowledge is power, my friends, but only if you act on it. So here's what I want you to do right now. Drop a comment below and tell me which of these mistakes hit you the hardest. And if you want the exact blueprint to avoid these mistakes, to build a thriving business that stands the test of time, then smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a game-changing tip.